And for Jerry Romano and Sue Stratton, I just want to tell you, you're working with a very great crew, including Ron Magdalena up here in the desk with us. Doug Mann is our statistician. Darn it. And for Stu Lance, I'm Chick Hearn. Stu?
Field goal comparison. In the first half, the 76ers shot 40%. The Lakers shot 70%. In the second half, the Sixers are shooting 67%, and the Lakers 47%. A swing in the tide there.
I don't know how you analyze it. Magic, he can analyze it pretty good for you. Riles, you better keep him around. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 17 assists. Magic's made 8 out of 9 field goals. He dedicated himself to assisting through the first 3 quarters, basically. Then when things got tough, he knew Chicky was in trouble, so he went to work.
Well, that's the mark of a great player. He does whatever it takes for the team to be successful. They were shooting the ball well. He was passing. They started to miss some shots, and he took over offensively.
From 3-point range tonight, Magic's 2 for 2. 109 left to play. The Lakers by 8. Dawkins with the ball. You better shoot it, Johnny, or give it to somebody that can. Barkley can. Out to Dawkins for a 3. He passed it up. Back to Barkley for a 3. He tries to shoot it and get it. He missed it. The rebound is off to Mahorn. He puts up a 6-footer and scores. Rick Mahorn. 120 to 114. 54 seconds full court trapping. Ball to Scott. Trapped in the corner. Better hang on to it rather than throw it away, but he makes a hook pass that's beautiful to Worthy. Good pass by Scott. Now to AC and they'll run the clock down. If this were a dairy, they'd call it milking. 40 seconds left to play. And the Lakers with their 40th victory of the year. Magic holds it up with 6 in the clock. To Thompson. To Magic. Another 3-pointer. No good this time. Rebound to Barkley. And Barkley does his usual great thing. Barkley has got 13 rebounds. Dribble drive Dawkins. Cross court. At the 3-pointer by Hawkins. No good. The rebound to Byron Scott. 20 seconds left. And Byron's knocked out of bounds by Mahorn. And the crowd will boo that. And Mahorn says, I'm just trying to foul him.
Well, he did his job, I tell you. There's rarely a question of the foul when it's Rick Mahorn's involved. He gets his money's worth.
Rick Mahorn, he gets a kick out of that.
He really does.
Yeah, he said, don't get in my way, Shorty.
He tries to play the part of the bad guy.
Sure
he does it pretty well, but, you know, a lot of the times when he does a play like that, he wants to laugh so bad. But he keeps that mean look on his face.
The free throw is no good by Byron. He's only had 1 point in the second half tonight. 21 in the first half. That's going from the penthouse, isn't it? He missed them both. And the rebound is to Barkley, and they use another timeout. So with 18 and a half seconds left to play, Jimmy Lynam is going to practice what he might do in a close ball game. He's got no chance in this one. Although, he could come down, get a quick 3, and then commit an intentional foul and get another shot at it, Stu.
That's right, get a quick 3. The Lakers could possibly turn the basketball over and get another one. In the NBA, 6 points is not a lot of points with that 3-point line.
I'm beginning to think 24 isn't a lot, or 23, or 14 with 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you say that the Lakers don't have killer instinct?
I don't know.
I thought they had killer instinct in the first half.
That's the way it would appear when you consider the fact that they've let big leads go. But I think there's been underlying reasons for the teams coming back, so to speak. I thought they ran off a long string of points there in the second half tonight when the Lakers could have called a couple of timeouts.
You bet.
Once Mr. Momentum changes jerseys, I mean, he's not loyal to any team, and he'll go with the team that he feels is giving the best effort at the time.
By the way, we got a report officially now. Michael Thompson, remember he's had the sore heel? He is on his left foot, and he did tweak the ankle. That's a very slight turn, and he'll be all right, we think, for Sunday night when Utah's here. Oh, Utah's got a fine basketball club. Big Mark Eaton at 7-4 at center. They're starting Thurl Bailey now, Stu. You know that?
They, yes, Phil Johnson commented that they've started, since they put him into the starting lineup, they've been playing a lot better.
Yeah, they've been having trouble this year on the road, but he says their road games are now getting better. On the road, they're 12-13, which is representative. There's only 2 teams in the league with winning road records. Los Angeles is one of them, and the other, of course, is Detroit. Barkley had the game we predicted he would have, didn't he?
30 points, 13 rebounds, continuing to really shoot well from the field. He was 11 for 18.
Remember, we said in the opening comments of the game, if you hold him to 25, you've done a good job. 30 isn't bad. 120 to 114. Barkley's career high is 47. Here's the ball, almost stolen by Worthy. Mahorn's cross court to Barkley. Barkley wants to shoot a three. He fakes screen and shoots the three. He didn't get it. The rebound is volleyball by Worthy. Out to a three-point shooting Hawkins. That's no good. Slam dunk Barkley. 5 seconds left. Now they got to commit a quick foul. There it is. Mahorn fouled him in a hurry. Fell into the VIP. That fellow in a wheelchair that just got, no, it's a young lady who was just getting up, or she might be an usherette.
Boy, I tell you, Charles Barkley again. Yes, it was. On the offensive rebound attempt of the miss by Hersey Hawkins, Big Charles, I mean, he throws the drill with authority.
Okay, he got 32 points with that slam, and he got his 14-3.
Well, the slam cam really shows it.
With the foul.
That's well, good one, man.
Scott gets his second point of the half. But 23 on the game. He's one of the biggest reasons that they led 67-51 at halftime. The next one's good. We're going to take another timeout. Well, 3.5 seconds left.
They really practicing the
crowd going now. Now, what they got to do now is intercept the ball, make a three, and then foul somebody. They got 2 chances, slim and none.
Well, yeah, what they're doing, though, the coach is telling his team, well, we're going to play this last 3 seconds as if we were down 122 to 120 or 122, 121, and see how we work our 3-second play to get back into the game. He realizes that with 3.5 seconds to play, he's not going to win this one, but he's practicing for a certain situation.
The Portland Trailblazers, by losing tonight, lose a half a game to Phoenix. Phoenix not playing tonight, are they?
Phoenix.
And they're only now a game and a half behind Portland. I'm telling you, watch Phoenix.
There's a lot of people watching Phoenix, especially their opponents, as Phoenix just keeps on rolling.
I don't think they're getting the respect yet from the fans. I really don't. Everybody's talking about basically Portland, some about San Antonio. They should be talking a lot about Utah, too.
Well, you know, if you're Phoenix, you have to like that situation. Again, you can sneak up on people. That's what they did last year. No one was talking about Phoenix. They had the great year. Then at the beginning of the year, people assumed that they would continue, so they were talking about Phoenix. Then they had the bad start. They got some injuries. People stopped talking about them. Now they're right back to playing again.
Kurt Rambis has a birthday tomorrow. You know, and all of the players in the league, about 300, not one player has a birthday today.
That's because it's Monty's birthday today.
That's right, Monty.
Monty said there's no players allowed to be born on the day.
And he also said that George Washington was almost born on his birthday. Monty says everything. He's nuts. He's got a flower pot out in the backyard. He thinks it's a nursery. 122 to 116. Waiting for the inbound pass. Anderson bounced the ball. Three-pointer by Hawkins. Their ball taken by Green, and the game is over. And Barkley, who played as hard as a human can play, congratulates the Laker players and the coaching staff as they leave the floor. I love an athlete like that. Hard-nosed, tough. Pat Riley, the coach of the decade, Magic Johnson, the athlete of the decade, and they make a pretty good combination. But they got a lot of help from other people. Barkley goes over, shakes hands, and bids goodnight to Jack Nicholson. 122 to 116, the final score. Back with more in a minute on the Lakers Basketball Network. All right, the Lakers win their 40th game of the year, 12 losses. The Lakers now have won 9 of their last 11 and 5 straight. They've extended their lead over second-place Portland in the Pacific Division to 3 1/2 games, combined with Portland's loss in Chicago. And they lead Detroit now for the best record in basketball. They lead them by 2. On the other side of the coin, still a game and a half back of New York, are the Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers were paced scoring by Green and Scott with 24 apiece. Magic had 22 and 17 assists. Barkley had 32 points and 13 rebounds. Other than that, they all shared in the scoring, but the Los Angeles Lakers built a big 16-point lead, extended it to 23 points with 10:49 to play in the third quarter, and then things went backwards for the Los Angeles Lakers. They saw their lead at one time cut down to just 4 points, but then they rallied again as Magic came up with 5 points in less than a minute on a 3 and 2 free throws, and combined with the excellent first half play of Byron Scott slam dunking and making 3 points, the Lakers hang on to win. Final score again, as I invite you to stay tuned for the wrap-up show on radio and television. A.C. Green will be the guest of Stu Land. Final score, the Lakers 122, the 76ers 116.